Welcome to another unboxing with E, and this time we are doing, as you guys can see, this guy's right here, the wireless charging pad. This is my old one. This was actually gifted to me. This is a Yo-Tech or U-Tech. I don't know. It has spelled Yootech. It says it right here on the pad. Um, like I said, this was gifted to me by someone, and it did its job. But then I started realizing that I couldn't put multiple things to charge, and that's one thing. Like I have an Apple Watch, my iPhone is I'm using it to film right now. I couldn't really put multiple things to charge up because then it would take forever, or one would charge like what would end up happening. Let's say like here I would have my earphones, but then the watch would go off, or vice versa. The watch would charge, but then my earphones wouldn't charge. Um, and it was even worse when it came to charging the phone. Of course, its priority is to charge the phone, so then these two wouldn't charge. So I decided to upgrade to something, and this one came with a cable, it just didn't come with the block. I have it out here since it's my old one, so I could compare it. I did my research this time because actually, before I get to the one that I did get now, I ended up getting the Mophie 3-in-1. I can't remember the specific name to it, but I ended up getting the 3-in-1 Mophie wireless charging pad, and it was doing all right when it came to charging my phone and my Sony earbuds. The problem was the watch. The way, I guess, the way they designed the Mophie one, you have to put the watch in a certain way, and even I was doing that. I took it off its case and everything, and even like that, it wasn't charging it all the way. It kept on showing that it was charging, and then it would like just go off, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to return it. I thought that it was gonna be a great product since I have their power bank, and I was like, the power bank works perfectly fine. So I was like, this company is good, right? Wrong. Come to find out, I started doing more research as I should have done in the beginning, and a lot of people were having trouble with the charging dock for the watch. So I wasn't the only one. So now let me get into the one I got now, and I've heard great reviews on it, and I've seen other videos show how great of a product it is, and it's mainly number one on a lot of people's lists. And it's this guy right here, the Logitech powered 3-in-1 charging station. And I'm going to read what it says in the back. It says two times, right? Up to two times faster charging. It says 10-watt power dock, overheat protection, QI certified, overcharge protection, durable design, non-scratch surface, and surge protection. And what's in the box before I open it is the wireless charger, the wall mount adapter, or wall adapter actually, regional plugs, and setup guide. And it does also come with a 1 year limited hardware warranty. Now, from what it says in the front though, it says three. I don't know if you guys can see it right now. I'll turn it around. I'll read it. It says 3-in-1 wireless charging dock, 25 watts. All right, that's what it says in the front. But when I look at their website, it says for, I think, Apple products, it's 7.5 watts, and then for some reason when it comes to like it it charges up, of course, like your Apple products. Like it in a way kind of makes it seem like it's towards more towards Apple products, but it could charge up your Google phone, your LG, your Samsungs, like all those other phones. And on those, for some reason, it says 10 watts. So I don't know how that works, as far as, because it's Apple products, you only get 7.5. If you have another different product, you get 10 watts out of it. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, but let's get to it. Let's open it up, see what's inside. Oh, actually, right here, I forgot to read this. It says like what I would like iPhones you could put on here. I'm sure you have other ones, but anywhere from the iPhone 8 all the way to the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So from that range, Samsung Galaxy phones from the Galaxy S10e all the way to the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And then the other ones are like the LG V40, the LG G8, Google Pixel 4 XL, and then the Google Pixel 4. Like I said, Apple AirPods, AirPods Pro, the Apple Watches, all the way from the first generation all the way to the fifth. Any QI it's a tongue twister. Hold on. Any QI enabled headsets, and then also you could use your case as long as it's from 3 millimeters and down, so you'll be fine with that. Anything thicker, you're gonna run into problems. So, okay, so as you guys can see, it slips out. So it was like this. It just slips right out of here. This part, and then this part. Bam. So we'll put the box down. So this is the charging pad. It feels nice, like it feels like rubbery, so it almost feels like nothing's gonna slip on here. It looks nice and sleek, elegant, you could say. And what I like is that this thing is already attached, right? There's been a lot of other products where you have to use your own Apple Watch charger. Like this one actually does have where like it detaches. So this is actually my Apple Watch charger in here. This one actually comes attached. The one thing that I also saw that I need to clarify, I wish I had my phone, but I'm using it to do that, do the video. The thing here is that apparently if your phone is like the iPhone 11 mini, it doesn't reach the pad, like it doesn't align with the pad, so it won't charge it. So you have to put like a little block underneath, so that way it gives it that nice elevation, it makes contact, and then it charges. Now, the good thing here is that, like I said, it is a great product from what I've heard. I am gonna test it out and let you guys know if it is or isn't. Like I said, I'm not getting paid for none of this. I paid for this out of my own pocket. I'm not being sponsored or anything like that. So you're getting the real deal of like, does this product work? So I will be testing it out. I like how it has this big pad and then like this on the side, so like I could take off my watch and just put it on there. And then right here you could put like your headphones, another iPhone or another phone on there to charge. Let's see about the charging cable. Open it up right here. Okay, we got this pretty huge charging block. All right, the adapter, which is fine. It's okay. I'll hide it somewhere. So I'll just put it in here, and that's that. So that's the whole thing right there. The big old block, right, with the Logi logo, and then you just have your instructions in here. All right, you have your instructions in there, and that's the charging dock. Now the thing is here too that I'll let you know is that these are selling fast, and I would say it's because the product is just that good. Because I was on Amazon and they sold out. Then also on the actual website for, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Logitech, however it's pronounced. They also have theirs sold out in the black and in the white. So it comes in two different colors. So the black and the white, they're sold out at the moment. Where I got it at is B&H Photo Video website, and they did have it new. I actually bought this used. Is what I did. Is I bought this one used, and I saved some money there like that. But right now, as far as like trying to find it brand new, it's a little hard to try to find it. You could find it on Amazon, but you'll be paying a lot more than you should, because I believe, I only remember how much I paid. I believe to get a new one, if you're getting it from Logitech or even B&H Photo and Video on their website, I believe it's like 120 for the charging station. But if you go on Amazon right now, there are other people that are selling it, but they're selling it from like 150 and above. It's nowhere near the price range that it should be, unless I guess you could find it like on the website that I went on. They still might have some that are used, but I'm sure that it's fine. So I'm gonna plug this in, test it out, see how it works, if I love it, if I like it, what I don't like about it, all the knickknacks and, patty wax, I guess. So I'll test it out and then I'll get back to you guys. All right, so I've been having this charging pad for about 3 weeks now or so, and I've tested it out. It is great, but there are some cons to it. It does charge fast, depending on what percentage your phone is at, or even your watch, or as well as your earphones or headphones or anything else that could be wireless charged. So it is great where you have your watch, the pad here for your phone, and then you have here if you want to charge another phone, or like I said, earphones, headphones, or anything else that could be wireless charged. So there are some problems that I found with it. It's not a big deal to me. It might be a big deal to you guys. So let me switch over for a different angle so I can show you guys what it is. Here we go. You have, like I said, charging pad here for iPhone, anything else that you could charge wirelessly. This is mainly for the phone and the watch. So it is fast charging. I do have my my Sony's here, and they're fully charged, but put them there, and it shows that it's charging. Not only that, but then it also has a light, I believe. Yes, the LED light is actually, if I lift it up, there's an LED light, if you guys can see it right there, showing that it's charging, right? The same thing goes for this one. You see there's a little thing right here, so I could put my phone as well. And you see it kind of shows a little bit. I would zoom in, but let's see if I move it closer. There you go. You see it's on. Put my finger over it. It's right there. Right now it has the camera open. As far as for the watch, there really isn't. Now the problem here is, if you see, it's not charging up there, right? It's not actually charging right up there. From what I've realized that has to happen is that my case has to come off. So that's one of the downfalls, is that I have to take off the case, right? Take it off its case and then put it on, and then it's charging perfectly fine, which is okay. It's all right. It's not a big deal for me, because like once it's on this charger, I'm not going to grab my phone. And then as far as the watch goes, I'll take off my watch, my Apple Watch right here. As far as the watch goes, this might actually be like for some people, but it's right there. If you see, it does hang. It does rub wherever you have it, right? And the magnet is pretty strong. It's just that since I'm pulling on this, it fell. But the magnet is pretty strong. It does fast charge. As far as the watch goes, it could be, yesterday I had my my watch all the way down to 10%. Within like 45 minutes, it was fully charged all the way, I believe. Probably even sooner than that. But the phone does take a little bit longer, and of course, the more devices you have on here, it will take a lot longer to charge. I'll give you a little background on how long it took the phone to actually charge. Last time I had it at like 35%, put it on the charging pad, and then it actually took about an hour to get fully charged all the way from 35%. So that tells you a little bit of, like, of course it's not going to be as fast charging as if you were connected straight on, through the bottom. But as far as like, if you're not going to be using your phone for a while, just put it on the charging pad. It'll be done within an hour, depending, if you are at like 30% or whatever. If it's lower than 30%, most likely it'll take a lot longer than that. But these are the only downfalls, like I said. Just make sure you have, like, this is supposed to be actually a case where you could charge, wirelessly, supposedly, right? Supposedly. But I think it's my case, because it's not the charging pad. I think it's the case is the problem for mine. So just make sure you get the right case, and this will work. From what my theory is that since it's in the case, I'll put it back in the case. Since it's in the case, it actually has to, there's a little lip here. It actually has to sit in perfectly in there to charge. So right now it is charging. It will grab it on. But after a while, it'll stop, because if I get notifications or anything like that, the material that this case is made out of, it does tend to slip on here. So it will prevent that connection from happening. I'm trying to see. Oh, it's still charging. So yeah. So you just have to make sure you have the right case. You just stop charging now. It's not in green. So you just have to make sure you can have the right case, because like I said, this, after a while, it kind of slips, and then it stops charging. All right, so in conclusion, my rating for this would be 7.5, 8-ish out of 10. And the only reason why is because it is a little bit slower in charging than I thought it would be, but it's okay. Because if my phone is on here, I'm not checking my notifications. I don't really need my phone, especially if I'm home. Just connect it on there, it's fine. Yes, you could connect your phone to the power adapter, that you bought with it, and it'll charge much faster. Yes, you could do that, but as far as like, I want something where I can just, instead of me constantly unplugging my charging, my charger, this is perfectly fine. And the other reason why I gave it that rating is because I do have to take off my case for it. Now, it could either be the case that I got that's not making it work, or I don't know, maybe it's not true where it says that, as long as you have a 3.5 millimeter case, it'll charge it right through. But also it could be that when I put it on here, it kind of slips on this bottom portion and it disconnects. So who knows? It could be either one of those three. But yes, I would give it a 7.5, 8 out of 10. I do enjoy it. Maybe some people might not like that, the watch, the bottom of it does touch. Some people might actually be like, oh, like, I don't like that. But yeah, as far as like a charging pad, I definitely love this one more than I did the Mophie, which I never did a review on it, but I did try it out. And the biggest thing for me was that the charging station for the watch was not working. I would put it on there, it would charge for a bit, then shut off, and then charge again and shut off. It just kept on going back and forth and never really actually charged. So in my opinion, I would get this one, because this one's pretty good. You could have all three at the same time. Yes, it will take a little bit longer to charge, but it is a great charging station. Especially since, you could put two phones or a phone, and then you could just put your earphones, or you could put, your headphones that charge wirelessly, your Apple Watch. It's great. It's a great product. So definitely, for sure, like I said, I would recommend this. But at the end of the day, you guys will make the decision, and hopefully this actually helps you out with making that decision. So see you guys on the next one.